What's up, everybody? This is Eric the Unit Norris from SLC Punkcast, here to bring you another episode of Live and Wired. This is the portion of our show where we tell you about shows that are coming up, and we also tell you about shows that we have attended. That is covered on the segment of this show, which is called Tales from the Pit. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't have any Tales from the Pit this week. I took it kind of easy this time around because, well, there were some shows that I was, it would have been cool, but it was not gonna lose sleep if I missed them, and I really needed some time to fucking relax. It's been some crazy times, but I did have a good time. But I did have a good weekend. Don't you worry. I was having fun, just not at shows, per se. Though I did embarrass myself doing karaoke at Aces one night. It was karaoke night at Aces, and I went up there and I sang Evisceration Plague by Cannibal Corpse, and my voice, I'm just coming down off of a cold. It was not having it. It was, I had sinus trouble. I could barely breathe. It was just it wasn't my best performance, but fuck it, it's karaoke. It's nobody's best performance, so yeah, don't worry. I did kind of redeem myself towards the end when I sang Drunken Lullabies by Flogging Molly, and I just, the best thing that I could do is, I may not be able to sing very well. My sinuses may be fucking, maybe making an embarrassment out of me, but at least we can have fun, right? That's all we can hope to do. But anyway, we got a lot of shows coming up, and I mean a lot. I just spent the last 30 minutes updating my list on all the shows that are coming up all the way until May. All the way until May, folks. And May is a far time away, but there's still a lot of shows to go through. Like in February, it's the shortest month, but it is pretty dense with shows, especially on the last day, especially on the 28th. It's pretty crazy, but we're just gonna focus on the first half of this month. So from now, today at time of recording, this is the 5th. We're gonna go all the way to the 15th. Excuse me. Anyway, I will be at least one of these shows coming up, and that will start on February 7th, where the bands Arides. Yeah, Arides. That makes sense because it's not German, Greek, like a Greek god, Arides. And then Thramitis will be playing at Good Spirits. And Thramitis is actually my friend Jay's band. He's also the drummer of my band Anonymous. This is one of his other projects that he is doing. And I have not heard this band, but I don't know what music they are. I don't know what to expect, but hey, it's my friend's band. He invited me out to the show, and I'm going to go. And if you want to come join us, Good Spirits, it's a bar down out in Taylorsville. And I've never been there, so this will be a first time for me. It's only $10, and it'll start at 8 p.m. I gather that they'll be playing some pretty long sets. That's what I assume. So we will see what's going on there. Also on the 7th, this isn't happening in Salt Lake. It's not even happening in Utah. It is happening all the way up in Idaho Falls. It is a benefit show for the Ricks family. And this is where the bands, the Idaho Falls Native Outlet, are going to be playing with our boys in Crow Killer, Forever War, Godbone, and False Being. We're also going to get some special mini sets from Aftermath of a Trainwreck and Surrender All. These are some old school hardcore bands from Salt Lake that have been inactive for pretty much 20 years, but will come back and do special sets like this for special occasions. I've seen Aftermath of a Trainwreck do it one other time. I think it was back in 2018, and it was for another benefit show that they were doing. I can't remember for who, but it was a long time ago, and And yeah, it was members from Crow Killer and also Positive Reinforcement who just made this sort of tribute group. Well, sort of tribute. The member from, the singer for Crow Killer, Blake Ford, was originally the drummer of Aftermath of a Trainwreck. So he took his place behind the kit. But the guitarist of Crow Killer, Tyler Rhodes, he was... he was in Aftermath, but as their guitarist, but they don't have the original vocalist anymore, so he took over the vocals. And yeah, the guys, Matt Tusher, Matt Lloyd, and Sean Murphy, not Sean Murphy, Sean Ruthven, they all took part in playing the guitars and the bass, respectively. So that was basically the Aftermath of a Trainwreck set. I don't know what their lineup is going to entail this time. I assume that Blake and Tyler are going to assume the positions again, and Matt's also going to take over either guitar or bass. I don't know. I won't be there to see it because I'll be down here seeing my other friend play a show. But that looks like it's going to be a badass time. I really love Outlet. I love Crow Killer. Love Forever War. I haven't heard Godbone or False Being, but I'm sure they are going to be badass. It's going to be a badass set. So yeah, definitely get your asses up here, up there at 755 South Capitol Avenue in Idaho Falls. I know that there's a name of the venue. Let me just get the flyer in front of me. It's called I guess it doesn't have a name. I guess that's just the address. For all I know, it's somebody's house. But the thing is, it's going to be an awesome show. So get your asses up there, or get your asses out there. If you're already in Idaho Falls, then no excuse for you. Then moving on the 8th, Jaws presents this show. Jaws Pust is putting on presented yet another show with VTB, Sunsleeper, and Funnel Web. I know that Funnel and Web are two different fonts. I thought those were two different bands, but no, Funnel Web is an exact band. Is exactly just one band. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to go with different fonts. It was kind of confusing the way this flyer is structured, but whatever. That's who's playing. And that's going to be at Fellowship Hall. It is a $12 show. It'll be starting at 7 p.m. Also on the 8th, Takova is going to have their album release show with their friends in Electricide, Sectide, and Sabotage. That'll be at Church and State. I don't have a price for that show. I don't know. They didn't disclose anything. It's an all ages, all local show. So I assume it's going to be somewhere around $10. They usually are. It rarely goes above that. So it'll probably just be $10, and starting around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., around that time. I know that info's not on the flyer. That's just what I'm deducing from my, experience of going to many, many, many local shows. Yeah, that's pretty much what we got to work with here. Then on the 11th, Warm Veins, Mary Mother of Bear, and Room. Yes, Room. They're all going to be playing at the International downtown. It is a free show, and it starts at 8 p.m. Warm Veins is an awesome band, an awesome sort of shoegazy band on the heavier side. It's a side project from Josh and Charles from Suffocator. Or maybe not Charles. I don't think he's in that band anymore, but it's Josh's project. Yeah, and I'm going to be playing a show with them in March. That's going to be fun. Okay, moving on from there. On the 12th, the Halloween, the weekend before Valentine's Day. That will include the Soakers, MPNK, Willow, and Pirates of the Promised Land over at Aces High. And it is a $10 show, and it starts at 7 p.m. So all you lovebirds, I hope you I hope you don't have plans already, because those are yours right there. Then on the 13th, on lucky Friday the 13th, we get the return of the hardcore band Cherem. Cherem, I've talked about them on SLC Punkcast before a couple of times. I talked about their album In the Land of the Dead, and it's and the various releases that it had. But Cherem is an awesome old school Grudge City hardcore band. They started back in 2000, I think 2000 or 2001, somewhere at the turn of the millennium. And they were like the vegan straight edge hardcore band from Salt Lake, picking up pretty much where Clear left off. And yeah, they were around for a few years, and then they came back for a few shows here and there throughout the 2010s, and now they're coming back for another one, and they have some new music out already, so that's pretty awesome. So it looks like Cherum's gonna be back to stay for a while. It seems that a few different bands from the days of old are doing that. I mean, people didn't think that Pushing Up Daisies was going to regroup, but they did last year technically 2 years ago for going strictly numerically, when they did that 10-year anniversary for Brad Bricks' death. Yeah, but I talked to their singer, and he says that they're going to be sticking around, playing a little more shows. They want to be doing this again, and they're going to be writing some more music. So, yeah. And that seems to be what Cherum is doing. That show, February 13th, going to be a hell of a show with Forever War, Sewn Shut, and Absolved. And it's going to be $10, and it'll start at 7 p.m. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of old schoolers at that one. That show's going to get pretty gnarly. I can tell you right now. Going to get gnarly. Anyway, moving on the 15th, Hicks Hoarder is coming back to Salt Lake with Lewicidal, and Phobia is coming along with them. I have never seen Phobia before. I really love those guys. Such masterclass grindcore band. I really enjoy Phobia so much. And they'll be also playing will be Slow Hole and Exclusionist. That's going to be a loaded fucking show. I'm definitely going to, I'll do my best to make it out to that one. I mean, I want to go. I will definitely try to go. Day after Valentine's Day, I don't have plans. That'll be at Aces High. It's a $25 show and starts at 7 p.m. Guys, that is all for the shows that I have coming up in the next week and a half that I know about. Pretty loaded. Like I said, we're just getting started. There is plenty more to be seen in February. And I'm going to try and make it out to as many I can. But given my loaded schedule, we shall see. But I want to do anything and everything I can to support the scene. And this is part of it right here, what I'm doing right now, letting you guys know what bands, what shows to go check out. I'm just one of many that gives to this community, to this scene. I really love it. I really do love it. It's a lot of hard work, but hey, no good things ever came from just being lazy. So that's my 2 cents on it. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in with this week's episode of Live and Wired. And next week I will have a tale from the pit, maybe 2. We shall see. A whale of a tale or 2 from the pit. Then that's all I've got. I will see you guys next week. I will tell you about my tales. I'll tell you about other shows coming up, and I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys are able to make it out to a few of the different shows, and as usual, hope you have a safe time and that you don't return unscathed. But if you don't, hopefully you have a cool story to go along with it. Now, this is Eric the Unit Norris from SLC Punkcast, Live and Wired, Tales from the Pit, signing off. I'll see you in the pit, motherfuckers. Dustin, it's all you now.
Thank you, Eric. And now we will do our thing and go around the world. I'm going to jump into Riverside, California first for this show, celebrating Julia's Punxsutawney. Bodies in the Basement, Volume 3. You'll get to see Mad Peaceful, Badass, X-Rated, Cause of Death, Enjoyska, and Done is Done. That'll be Saturday, February 7th. It's free for all ages. Doors are at 6, and the first 25 that go or get there anyway are also getting a free show poster. So make sure you get there early. We'll bounce to the East Coast. This is probably somewhere. It's in Sissel, Saxon at American Legion Post 41. Got to imagine it's somewhere around Pennsylvania, maybe Baltimore, based on the bands that are in there. But you'll get to see on Saturday, February 7th, Fashion Crime, Dead End Lane, Apollo 66. It's 8 p.m. Brought to you by Shakin' Hips Records, or maybe, no, it's at the American Legion. It's a free show, and it's all ages. Love the all ages shows. Our pals in Knockoff have shows coming up. There's their flyer. They got a few this month in Bristol on the 7th at Fleece. They'll be in Derby at Harry Dog on the 13th, London at 229 on Valentine's Day, and then they'll be in Manchester at Star and Garter on the 28th. And as you can see, if you want to see Knockoff throughout the rest of the year, that's where they'll be performing. Paris, they'll be there in October. Then we've got the Slads and Sikkim on February 21st. It's $10, 8 p.m., and that's at Rhino Market. Again, an all-ages show. This is in Charlotte, North Carolina, by the way. Paint Fumes and Freak Out are both also playing that show, so if you're going to be in Charlotte, make sure you go check those bands out. Killer bands on that one. After that, at the Escondite LA on 410 Boyd Street. And where is that? Los Angeles. Okay, it's in Los Angeles. I thought it was going to be. That's what Escondite LA is. It's a free entry show on Valentine's Day. You can go see Original Sun, Scarborough coming in from New York. So make sure you show up to buy some merch from them because they are traveling pretty far, LA. Moonraker and Piss Mist. Go see all of them. Our pals in Tension Scale have a show at the end of the month. You can see a couple shows they've got coming up, but the one I'm going to mention, February 28th at the Lafayette Club in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Make sure you go check them out. Some killer hardcore with a strong theme to the movie The Burbs, which there's a new remake of a TV show. I think it's a TV show, not a movie, that's going to be coming out of The Burbs, so that will be interesting to see. Then there will be a South Central Benefit Show, and this is going to be in Los Angeles as well. Saturday, February 7th, you can go see All Cut Attack, or maybe that's All Out. That was a weird place to put that, but it's probably, yep, it's All Out Attack. Age of Fear, Cascada, Fester Youth, Rabia Al Sistema, Chronic Condition, Armada, and it is 3 to 10 p.m., so it's an early show. Love the matinees, by the way. I mean, that's matinee-ish, I suppose. Not really a matinee, but matinee-ish. It's only $8 for all of those bands. There's the address. It's in L.A. Donations are also welcome if you would like to help out, as you should. Definitely buy merch from the bands once you pay your admission. Help them out. Then we've got We Are the Punks, and that'll be February 13th, 14th, and 15th, Valentine's weekend. And that'll be in West Palm Beach, Florida. I mean, that lineup is loaded. So many killer bands on that one. I mean, just a quick rundown. You got Sloppy Seconds, Noise, Clip 45, Blank 77, Shitface, Breakout, Wrecked, Moose Knuckle, Rotten Stitches, Destructive, Soap Charge, Unwanted Noise, Out for Blood, Reefer Madness, who just put something out new, The Spiky Tops, Suicide Bombers, Impact Driver, Gavel, The Horribles, Slimers, The Oedicus, Poor Impulse Control, Membranes, Broken Cuffs, Dogface Bastards, Noogie, CTE, War Lovers, New Species, Broken Heroes, Strike First, Nauseous, The Parasitics, Knuckleheads, Erections, IRA, Who Killed Spiky Jacket, Menace, Slaughter, and the Dogs. Holy shit, that list is loaded. Tons of great sponsors on that one. Hopefully you're somewhere near West Palm Beach, Florida, and you get to go. It's definitely something I would have liked to travel to had circumstances permitted. And then we're going to wrap this up with a show. This one is, I want to say, in Japan. I want to say it's in Unity Division presents Unstoppable Volume 5. We Are the Murabushi. Raise a Flag. Unity Division. Keep Singing, and you can see that's Saturday the 7th. Address is there. I mean, I'm not really that familiar, but you can go to Unity Division 24 over on Instagram, or no, maybe that's on X. It's Unity_Division_OI over on Instagram if you want to check it out. That's going to wrap it up this week for Live and Wired. No Tales from the Pit, as you heard from Eric, but maybe next time. Tune in then. If there's any shows, any flyers, anything that pertains to this, send it to us. We will get it included. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one.